Hello and welcome back to Rimworld and the Chronicles of Rimmick, Episode 9. Last episode, we battled with several mercs, but also with a circus of mental breaks. Today we aim to construct a second research bench for Rimmick, and double insulate our main shelter. Progress isn't certain, however, as temperatures are becoming absolutely deadly. Winter has hit in full force here in the ice sheet, and it's going to be a struggle to survive. It's maybe ill-advised, but Rimmick begins work on the second research bench while under the effects of food poisoning. The work is slow for that reason, and also because the bench is being made from granite. Then, at a very welcome time, a psychic soothe drone slowly passes through the area. It still takes a while for Maticus to come out of major break risk territory. It has to be said that he's been on a very long streak of risk with no break at this point, but it's only a matter of time. Matt completes the research for complex furniture, but it'll be a while before we have the steel to make beds. Next up will be stone cutting so we can build more structures and reclaim some of our spent steel. The research bench is finally complete, but it may be some time before Rimmick is able to use it extensively. There is still a lot to be done. Right now, for example, she is insulating a wall of the shelter. Now she's repairing the damage she did during a tantrum from a couple episodes ago. The outside temperature has reached a mind-numbing minus 85 degrees C. Just being outside comes with a major mood hit. Rimmick is the first to fall victim. With an extreme break warning, she collapses into a catatonic state. Maticus is also in risk of a major break. If he can't get Rimmick back inside, she'll freeze to death within a few hours. He has to hold it together. He makes it back with Rimmick and quickly heads to the storage room with urgent hunger. The soothe drone is well out of range now, and there's little he can do to mend his mood besides eat and sleep. Unfortunately, there were only 4 bits of buffalo meat left, and he finds himself still hungry. He makes the rash decision to eat a lynx corpse without butchering it first and takes an extra -12 mood hit. Seeking to reduce his workload, Manicus escorts their guest Rosen to the escape hut, where they will spend some time warming back up. Matt tries to improve his mood with some recreation, but his luck is up. He slips into a psychotic daze. This means that neither Rimmick nor Rosenkrantz will have anyone to feed them. It will all come down to how soon somebody comes out of their state and whether anybody starves to death first. Just a few hours in, we have the first signs of starvation. Altogether, Matt was dazed for about a day and a half. Both Rimmick and Rosen are in severe malnutrition. Not long after Matt coming out of one, Rosen then goes into a daze. And now we have a merc raid. They're wearing nothing but tribal wear and a toque in the -81 degree outdoors. They're also attacking right away. Let's see if they make it to the shelter. Rosen suddenly comes out of their daze far too early. That can only mean that they've collapsed from starvation. Matt also feeds Rimmick a frozen corpse to get them out of danger. Then he heads north with a frozen lynx to feed Rosen, but is suddenly unsure that the raider will freeze to death before triggering a spike trap and comes back to deal with them. Matt lets them get a little too close, getting the gun knocked out of his hand. But seconds later, the merc falls over in cold shock. Finally able to feed them, Matt hauls over the lynx and puts Rosen in bed. On the way back, he hauls a sandstone table to be dismantled for some more blocks. A little while later, after they've had a good warm-up, Matt comes to release Rosen. But being frail and still suffering from malnutrition, they fall down just from the shivers, so it's back to bed for now. Now to see who just arrived. It's Larusa Rimmick. Honestly, an incredibly capable pawn. Great memory, fast walker, too smart, extremely high combat stats, high research with passion, among other great stats and few drawbacks. It's too bad we can't afford to keep them with us. Let's get them out of the cold and patch them up. Matt gets Larusa into the warm shelter, patches them up, and begins processing a muffalo to feed them. Rosencrantz has had time to recover from his malnutrition. This time he is able to make it off the ice sheet. We're offered an incapacitated refugee event. It's Tiluna, a 20-year-old low-wage worker. Much like before, we'll have to pass until we're better established as a colony. Larusa has recovered much more quickly and is escorted to the escape hut. Rimmick has finally recovered from their catatonic state. They're in extreme break risk right away, but should be able to stabilize. After a good warm-up, they get away without any issues. We skip ahead a bit here. Matt has reached Intellectual 5, and Rimmick has gathered some marble, granite, and sandstone mainly from floors. Now she goes to work on a granite wall for the shelter. Then Matt, back in major break risk, goes into a tantrum, smashing random things. This should be pretty manageable though, so long as nothing gets broken, and even offers some construction practice. Matt comes out of their tantrum having damaged but not destroyed many things around the shelter. They get to fixing their mood right away with some hoopstone play. Now we have another drop pod and raider at the same time. Our pod survivor is one Mark Richmond, an actor. Right away, being incapable of violence and dumb labor make them unfit for ice sheet survival. Never mind our food shortages. Being a gourmand is a bit disconcerting on that front as well. The raider, however, will remain unknown for now, as we've reached the 20-minute mark in the video and need to wrap things up here. We've accomplished most of what we set out to do. We have a second research bench, which we've made some use of, and have insulated at least half of our shelter with spring just around the corner. I'd like to thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please click that like button and subscribe to the channel. But for now, be kind, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next one.